Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. Manny Machado and Robbie Cano part of the featured action next on MLB Network. Striding into the box, Tim Beckham. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. In there, and it's even at 1. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dyson ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Throwing to second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. For Beckham, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. And this one gets away. Underhanded flip. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly. Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
This is popped up. Alonso is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Jonathan Scope now, trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-1, here's the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. Here's Manny Machado now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Cruz over to his left, and that retires the side. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Mariners, center fielder Gerard Dyson.
Liner towards second. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. Gene Segura standing in.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
From the stretch. On the ground up the middle. Reined in. One there. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Cano waits on the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Nelson Cruz would be next. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Man at first after the 2-out walk.
Nelson Cruz.
Chopped weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. At the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Fielder, Trey Mancini.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Here's Chris Davis now.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting 7th.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the. Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Kyle
And he gets
Seager.
ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Yonder Alonso. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And there's the 4th wide one. So now the double play perhaps in order with nobody out. Here now it's Mike Zunino.
Catcher, Mike Zunino.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8th.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel.
Ben Gamel.
He's set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here it comes on 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ben Gamel becomes out number 2 this inning. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location with that strike zone.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Ball comes in quickly, though, so no error on the bobble, and the bases are loaded now. Striding in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. To third. Machado has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Seth Smith. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
12, Seth Smith.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Boy, that's a good pitch. Change up way off the plate with 2 strikes. I love it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Segura is there for it. 1 out. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
The designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Pedro Alvarez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Alvarez.
Hit sharply on the ground. Cano has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, Tim Beckham. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And here's Robbie Cano now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. 1 down. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz 0 for 1 here in the early going. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Changeup too low.
Third
He walked
baseman
him.
number 15, Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Kyle Seager will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Standing in, Yonder Alonso. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Smith ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz going back, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
The first baseman, number 19.
Into the windup and the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put. At the plate, Ben Gamble. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Hannigan.
Mitch Hannigan.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust, but the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura. Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. This one's down to third. Machado is there, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Wellington Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
A 1-2 pitch from Felix. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in, Seth Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Digging in, Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Alvarez.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is. Here's Robbie Cano now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Second baseman.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
23.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Drilled right back up the middle. Beckham ranging up the middle. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Striding in once again, Adam Jones. He comes.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him. Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The second baseman.
Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Manny Machado.
Into the windup and the pitch. Manny Machado is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Yonder Alonso comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yonder Alonso.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one. That wasn't even close.
Mike Zunino is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Smith looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready for another chance? Ben Gamel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Hannigan. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more. Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Richard Blyer enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Darren O'Day is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taken in by Scope, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Mancini is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Standing in, Trey Mancini. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ball game. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Here's Seth Smith now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly on to first, and this will remain a tie. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nelson
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And that misses 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Seager will make the turn for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Here's Yonder Alonso. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Yonder Alonso.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Zunino. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Designated hitter, Pedro
First delivery to him
Alvarez.
on the way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Shortstop.
At the plate, Tim Beckham.
Beckham.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Cruz is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting number 10.
At the
center
plate,
fielder
Adam Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's Jonathan Scope now, hoping to cash in following the two-out triple. Edwin Diaz
Pitching for the
is out.
Mariners.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Hanigan. Skied into straightaway right. Smith has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Gerard Dyson. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. To short, hit hard. Beckham over to his left, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman number 13.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make them work a little bit.
Ready on 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
So striding in, Trey Mancini. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The 0-1 takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Trey Mancini becomes the first out of the inning. Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact
Up
with.
next for the Orioles.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's in there, base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. So striding forward now, Seth Smith. As he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we... At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Michael Givens comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 60, Michael Givens.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Coming up right after this. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Second. Right
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson.
10.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a two-out double. Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, that hit by the three-hole hitter right there really changes the whole inning to put somebody in scoring position, and now you bring your four-hitter up to drive them in. It's almost like the way you script it when you're writing out a lineup.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Got him swinging as he.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Daniel Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Right fielder, Bryce.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Smith. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Batting fourth.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ryan Zimmerman.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Kiermaier is after it. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a good two-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Rendon.
Anthony Rendon is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Adam Eaton would be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. At the plate, Adam Eaton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He'll flip it to Duffy for the force, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting check.
Digging in now, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Matt Duffy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Adeiny Echeverria stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and